6:43 now. September is what's called National Preparedness Month, and FEMA reminds all of us that natural disasters can strike at any time. Results of a new survey show less than half of American households have an emergency plan in place. James Joseph, a regional administrator for FEMA, joins us live this morning from Chicago. Thanks for getting up early. I know it's 5:45 there. Let's talk first about how important it is just to be prepared overall.
Yeah, good morning, and thanks for having us and helping us share this important message. I think it's so important for every resident, every family, every community to have an emergency preparedness plan in place, and that's even more so important now in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic that we're facing.
When parents talk to their children about this, a couple different things here. What should they say? But also, do you recommend actually going through this in person, walking outside your house or having a meeting point or things like that as part of this conversation?
For the very same reason that schools are always practicing fire evacuation drills, it's to get kids and get students in the mindset of not just hearing what they need to do, but actually practicing what they need to do. And so if parents do so with their kids, it makes a stressful environment, if there is an emergency, less stressful. A child will know what to do. I saw a post on social media yesterday where there was a tornado warning test going on the first Tuesday of every month. A young child didn't know where his parents were because they were in the basement. So he immediately went himself to seek shelter. So if kids practice this at home, even when no one's around, they'll know what to do when a disaster strikes.
You don't want to have to think about it, but it is so important. Let's talk about money now. How does emergency money and insurance factor in here?
Well, it's so important that every resident has a few $100s available in an emergency so they can evacuate, so they can seek shelter. But also it's important that every resident looks at their insurance policies, because the first step to recovery is having proper insurance. FEMA programs, if authorized, will never make anybody whole. But insurance is the first step to knowing that you have the proper level of coverage. And there's a wealth of information on ready.gov that family members, parents, and even business owners alike can find to help them take the right steps in preparedness.
And another thing you can do ahead of time or get ready is your Go Kit. Explain what that is and what should you put in it?
Well, in any situation, and we see that in real time right now with the impacts of Hurricane Laura on the Gulf Coast, is that at any time you could be forced to have to leave your home. And so it's important that you have enough of your emergency essentials, such as medication if you're on prescriptions, not only for you and your family, but also please don't forget your pets. Some of our pets need medication as well. Have documents, copies of documents for your homeowner's insurance, for the things in your home that if you can't get back right away, you have access to your financial information, insurance information, and the things that you may need to help kickstart your recovery after a disaster.
All right, James Joseph with FEMA, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. If people want to learn more, FEMA.gov is the website. There's also an app with more information. We sure appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, Jessica.
All right, Scott, we'll send it over to you.